Welcome back to another episode of the Grow Your Daycare podcast. As you can see, today it's going to be one of those slide dash trainings because I think that when we're talking about social media and posts and what type of posts to put together in order to grow your daycare's enrollment and online reach, I think it's really important that you can actually see so that you can get more ideas on your end and you can go after you watch this video and hopefully implement this in your social media marketing strategy. So welcome to another video. Make sure you like and you subscribe to the channel. I drop videos like this every single week. So make sure you follow us if you're running a childcare business and you need help with social media marketing, paid ads, and anything that has to do with growing your daycare or your program using the online space. My name is Christina, and we are going to spend maybe the next 20 minutes or so together diving deeper into different types of social media content ideas that you can put together in under 5 minutes that don't have to cost you a penny, that are really going to help you do two things: engage more families and really build trust faster. Because when you're using social media, that's what you want to be doing, right? You want to be connecting with your ideal clients and you want to be showing up for your business every day. You want to be increasing your brand awareness. And you also want to be building that trust factor, especially in childcare, so that a mom and dad can feel comfortable enough to reach out and book a visit or refer one of her friends and hopefully enroll in your program. Okay. So social media is one of those things that we can't necessarily get out of doing as business owners. Now, if you're paying for ads, I want to say that you don't have to be creating all the type of content I'm going to show you right now. You don't have to be posting every day because you're paying for ads. So showing up maybe 3 to 4 times a week is good enough, I would say. But if you're only relying on organic, so free ways to grow your daycare, this is the only way you are advertising, then these ideas are definitely going to help you reach more local families and get your brand in front of more eyeballs. Okay. So I wanted to record this training for you all because I find it really, really important for you to understand how to use these platforms in a way that's actually going to help you grow your business, right? We all hear like, oh, just post on social media, post about this and post about that. So I wanted to give you 5 concrete examples of how to put these posts together and why they're powerful, because I'm a big believer in not only explaining the what, but also helping you understand the why behind it. Because once you understand the why, then you're off to the races. You can go out a month in and month out and do this on your own if you choose to. Okay. So the first type of content that I want you to put together is a behind the scenes look using video of your daycare. So a lot of people follow you on social media. Sometimes they comment, but most of them are lurkers, right? They'll just follow your page, but they won't necessarily comment, right? So we want to make sure that we are giving these moms and dads total transparency as to what's going on in the daycare. What should they expect if they decide to, reserve their spot or to book a visit with you? Like, I want you to be able to show them this is what you can expect, or this is what you're missing out on, right? So I had one of my clients do this for her daycare. It's a short little video. I'll just play a bit. Not sure if it's going to play 100%. So this is a behind the scenes look of her program, as you can see. Okay. So what I had her do basically is just take her smartphone. She herself did not want to be in front of the camera. And I said, you know what? That's a topic for a different day. Like, it's really important for you to actually show your face. But for this video, it's not necessary, which is why I like it. So I had her take her smartphone out and really record what someone sees as soon as they walk in her home daycare. So she recorded the play area. She recorded the little cubby area, the book area, where they eat, where they do arts and crafts, where they sleep. She recorded the shelves and what those look like, the toys. She recorded the kitchen and what types of meals they're going to be eating. And she also recorded her yard to kind of show moms and dads, like, not only do we have, the inside of our daycare that we renovated, but we also have this renovated yard. And, we have a garden and we have shade, right? So it was a great way for her to showcase what she has to offer without physically being in front of the camera and without a mom and dad physically kind of going to visit for the first time. This is total transparency, one of the best videos you can do, especially if you're testing for ads. And you can get really creative with this. You can download an app called CapCut. It's totally free to download, and you can record your voice over the clips that you're showing, right? So you can say, as you walk in, you'll notice whatever. For example, we have like lots of color and lots of lighting. The babies love spending time on the floor. We make sure to clean the floor every single night when the kids leave. We disinfect everything, right? So you can really get really creative without showing your face on social media if you don't want to, but really just adding value and just being totally transparent with people that are following you. Okay, this is a great post to test out that you can put together maybe in like not even an hour. I would say like maybe 30 minutes, depending on how comfortable you are recording videos with your phone, and then doing some simple edits with voiceover or some background music using canva.com or CapCut. It really does depend on you. Okay, so that's definitely something you should try on your platforms. The other type of content that I wanted to mention is educational tips for parents, because here's the deal. You're on social media every day, and I want you to be able to show up with intent and not only show up when you have a space available. Okay, and a lot of the times what I see is, well, social media doesn't work, or they'll tell me, Christina, I posted last week and nobody commented and nobody enrolled and nobody booked a visit, right? And then I'll do like an audit of their platform and I'll see like everything they're posting is like, it has like a month difference. So they'll post 1 month and then a month goes by with nothing and then another random post, and it's always enroll now, enroll now, enroll now. It's kind of like asking someone to marry you or to go on a date with you without actually courting them, without actually taking them out or just showing them slowly what you're about and this and that, right? You can't just jump to enroll now because people don't know who you are, especially if you're not showing up consistently. You're not in their feed, and the only time you are on their feed is because you want something from them. So that's really the wrong way to go about it. So I want you to think about educational types of content that moms and dads would be interested in or they're actively seeking. So tips on how to get the toddlers, I don't know, to sleep better at night or to sleep on time, or how to get a picky eater to eat more greens, right? Just things that moms and dads are struggling with. And if you're a parent, pull from your experience as well, right? And just put a piece of content together. So it could be a video like this, or it could be like an infographic like this using Canva, okay? And really just share about these. And what's fun about these is that not only does it really position you as someone as an expert in their field, but it also breaks the noise from enroll now, enroll now, enroll now. And it really does increase that trust factor because you're actually offering something. You're offering valuable information, right? And you can do this every single week if you want to do on your platforms. Like for us, for example, inside the Childcare Business Growth Hub, where we create our members' content, we actually have a Tip Tuesday post that goes out every week. And we share different tips for parents. Again, sometimes we do videos, sometimes we do graphics, sometimes we do carousel graphics. It really does depend on how much time you have. But just using Canva is just a total lifesaver, especially if you're not really comfortable with graphics. Choose a template that you like, put in your information, and just publish it. I promise you it's going to make a huge difference on your social media presence and on your reach as well, okay? The other type of content that I want you to test out is I want you to highlight special activities and special events. Now, I know that regardless of the type of program you're running, regardless if it's a home daycare or not, there's events happening, right? Maybe there's events in your community. Maybe you're going apple picking. Maybe you're having an open house. Maybe you had a special theme day at the daycare. Maybe you had a pajama day. Maybe you're hosting a book fair. Maybe you're going to be a part of a community event, right? So obviously post about it, but when it's done, I want you to keep highlighting, right? Highlighting the special event and what the experience was like, who was there. It would be amazing if you can actually record some raw footage and kind of like behind the scenes look of what it was like, for example, at the open house or at the field trip or at the book fair. But I really want you to make it a point of highlighting these special events and these special activities and not just posting random pictures or videos of the kids doing an arts and crafts, right? And just not posting anything after that. So it's not valuable. It doesn't give the parents more information as to what's happening, what you're doing. So, but if you actually take the time to not only let them know about the event beforehand, but after it happens, to actually go in and just share, especially the highlights of the event, right? It's just so much more powerful. It really shows that you're someone that is here to stay, that you're a part of your community, right? And that you're here to give back, okay? So test this out as well. Again, your next open house, your next apple picking trip, whatever it is, a trip at the park, right? Maybe a dentist came to visit or a firefighter. Highlight these special events and make it a point to put something together in your content that's really going to showcase this to people that are following you, okay? One of my favorite is showcasing success stories. Again, any type of business you're in, I don't care if you're selling shoes, candles, or if you're in the childcare industry, you have to actively be asking for reviews, testimonials. Okay, so whether that's on your Yelp profile, your Google My Business, on your website directly, maybe you have a plugin there, maybe you have a place on your website where people can go and leave your reviews, or on your social media platforms. Make it a point to actively ask for reviews and testimonials. It would be also amazing if you get a mom and dad that's willing and courageous enough to go on video using your smartphone. You can actually ask them what their experience was like and if they would refer your services to a friend in the community, right? Whatever the case is, make it a point to not only ask for the referral, but actually keep it in a safe file and then go and spread it all over your platforms, right? So you can have a designed specific day where you've actually taken the time to design a really nice template on Canva, or you put a video together and for example, like every Thursday, you're sharing some type of a success story. Now, this doesn't mean every single week you have to share a brand new testimonial. This can be a part of an old testimonial, or it can be something that someone told you verbally that day that made you feel really good about your services. It could be a success you had with one of the kids that was having a hard time before they joined your program and how they are right now, right? Maybe they had a hard time sleeping, let them go of their parents in the morning, not eating all their food. And now it's like night and day. Like you managed to get them to take a nap or to eat most of their food, right? Or they're not crying or pulling a fit when mom leaves to go to work in the morning. So these are all little things that you may not think are important, but for a mom and dad that's following social media, these are really powerful success stories that, again, are going to increase the trust factor that you're trying to increase so that they can feel more comfortable to book a visit and to enroll in your program, okay? And one of my favorite, and this is the last type of content that I want you to try, is a this or that. This is going to help you increase engagement. So let me blow this up a bit. So this is basically a very, very simple this or that question. So what do you prefer? Do you prefer spending the day binge watching your favorite TV series or reading a good book and getting lost in another world, right? You can do a this or that with anything. You can make them seasonal. You can make them really fun. You can make them, like with the themes for Halloween or for Christmas, for example. These are really, really great. And you don't really have to use a template or create something on Canva. We did for our clients, but if you don't have the time, you don't have to. You can just use text on Facebook and then just put a simple background color to kind of make it pop out in the feed. But this is a great post because if you do this every single week, you're encouraging that conversation with families that are not necessarily commenting on your posts, underneath your posts, for example, and you're getting that conversation started. And you're telling Facebook's algorithm, hey, this post, people started commenting underneath it, which means it's engaging. So let me take it short to more people, right? That's what Facebook does. They want their clients to have a good experience. So you want to be leveraging this type of content as much as you can. I would say once a week it's more than enough time to do this, okay? So I hope that you enjoyed this short training on 5 simple but really powerful social media content ideas that you can put together in under 20 minutes, and even less, that don't cost you a penny, that really help you increase your engagement, but also increase that trust factor. If you are considering reaching out to get help with your social media marketing, you're not quite sure what to post, everything seems great to you, but you just don't know how to put this together, or you just don't have time. We actually do this inside the Childcare Business Growth Hub, where we create social media posts and graphics and videos, and we repurpose reels, and we send this out to our clients every single morning at 6 a.m. Eastern time. You can customize the templates, or you can use them as is. They're totally unbranded. We have packages starting at $17 a month, super affordable, and your content social media strategy is done in under 2 minutes a day. I'll put all those links underneath this video. Make sure you check those out. Other than that, you guys have an amazing rest of your day. I hope that this training blesses you and your business. And I would love to know in the comments, which one of these posts are you going to test for your social media platforms? Okay. Love you guys. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.